Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. So today what we have here is a Game Boy Advance. And not just any Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance that has been in the background of a lot of my videos. So today is finally the day that we are going to work on this. Now, it's in pretty good shape overall. A couple scratches and everything, and obviously a nice fine layer of dust from it sitting on top of my solder station. But it's got one really glaring issue, and I'm going to show that to you right now. So this is what we're looking at. There have been batteries in here, God knows how long they have been in here, but they have completely corroded in here. So these battery terminals are completely useless. But that's okay, because I have ordered new battery terminals. So we'll definitely need to replace those. I'm not sure if they're actually soldered in or not, but we'll find that out soon. So I guess really the first thing we need to do is get these old batteries out. Man, these are like so crusty. Probably should be wearing gloves for these. Yeah, this is just completely rusted and corroded. This one's gonna be a pain, isn't it? There we go. Doing my best to not touch these things. Yeah, I'm just really hoping that this didn't damage the circuit board, but we will definitely be finding that out soon. Alright, let me bring you all in and you can see the damage here. Alright, so yeah, this is pretty much what we're looking at here. So we definitely got, this side definitely is taking the brunt of it here on the left side. So it's very, very corroded, very crusty. And here on this side, it's actually not that bad. This one looks like it can be reused, but I'm not. I'm just going to replace all of them. And this one's definitely crusty. So, yeah, I guess the next thing we got to do is just get these screws out and see how badly the damage is. Hopefully it's not too bad, because I do want to see if this thing works. Alright, so it looks like we have 7 screws that we have to take off. And of course, they're the tri-wing screws. It's actually been a while since I've opened one of these up. So I'm not sure if any of them are a different size. I don't think so. Of course, that one doesn't want to come out. Alright, we'll just leave it for now. Then we got one more, and that one actually looks like a Phillips. It's like at that point, why not just, you know, use another tri-wing? Oh, Nintendo doing Nintendo things. Now that we have all those out, we just gotta get the shell off. But first I'm gonna suck up some of this. Yeah, I'm sure the battery acid will be perfectly fine for my vacuum cleaner there. Of course, things came off. And that screw popped out. There's quite a bit of battery acid on the inside of the shell here, but I think that might have just been from pulling it out. It does look like on the right side of the board here, the battery terminals are soldered in, so we will have to remove those, which isn't that big of a deal. But I want to just make sure we're not going to damage taking anything out. I think we should be alright. Looks like we have 2 screws holding the board down. So we'll take those out next. Alright, we'll just take the trigger buttons out for now. And yeah, we'll just continue disassembling. Take these 2 screws off. And inspect the other side of the board, make sure everything's good to go. Because the less work I have to do, the better. That's definitely for sure. Alright, we actually have a ribbon cable holding where the screen is, so we'll just undo this real quick. Okay. Alright, let's see what the damage is here. Alright, so yeah, let's just take the button pad off there. Alright, so this is what we're looking at here. I do see a little bit of damage on the board where the start and select button go, but that actually looks really minor. Just a little bit that I think we can just clean up with some alcohol. And I do not see any damage on this side of the board. So that's good. So I think that this could be salvageable. Now looking on the other side, don't see anything. So, alright, let's start with just kind of cleaning this up. A little isopropyl alcohol and a toothbrush might be all this needs. Oh yeah! Cleaned up real nice. Don't see any of that green stuff left on there, so that's good. Alright. So I will clean up the rest of the board in a bit, but since we got to desolder some things, I don't really see much of a point in doing that at the moment. So we got to take these two battery terminals off and solder in the new ones. So let me get my microscope out and then we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so let's flux this up. Yeah, I think we got one of them free. Actually needs more. Okay, that should be free now. Yep, there it goes. Now we gotta continue working on this other one here. Let's see if that's free. Not free yet. It appears like this terminal needs a little more convincing to come out. There it goes. Alright, now with this out, just gotta clean this up a little bit. Alright, that's as good as we're going to get it for now, because we're going to have to clean it up again anyway after we put the new terminals on. So, yeah, I got the new terminals here, so let's just go ahead and get the microscope back out, and then we'll put them in. Alright, so these battery terminals are kind of like flipping and flopping when I put them in. This one's not so bad, it's actually resting on something. So what I'm going to do before I solder on the other side is I'm going to just kind of tack it in over here. Ah. Okay, it looks tacked in there. Alright, then we got the negative terminal. This is the one that I was saying is going to be a little bit of an issue. It ain't super pretty, but it's in. So we'll just flip it over and just finish these up. Yeah, it shifted. Of course it did. That didn't go according to plan. Okay, reset this and try it again. Actually, doing it on this side. Let me see what it looks like on the other side. Okay. Be kind to me, this is my first time ever putting battery terminals on. I think it's going somewhat well. Let's just touch up this joint. Because that's the trick, go from the top. Okay. Let's take a look at what that joint in the back looks like. It looks like it could be touched up a little bit. And just touch it up one more time on this side. Okay. Alright, let's give this one final clean, and it should be good. Yep, this is all a learning process. Now I know better for next time how to better put these terminals on. Yeah, these are all nice and tight, so they ain't going anywhere. Actually, it's kind of a big glob of solder there. You know, while I'm here, might as well clean up where the buttons go. Just to make sure everything gets a good contact. Right, very good. Now we're gonna finish up with this. Okie dokie. So I'm gonna wash this, but I want to take this metal shield off. So it looks like there's only 2 screws on it. It should be nice and easy to get out. And now we gotta try and get this battery terminal out. Oh, it's so much battery acid. Yeah, this is horrific. Alright, it's starting to come. There we go. Good Lord. Yeah, we'll definitely give that a good wash. And then for this, I'm just going to take these things off. Alright, so I'm going to go to the sink and wash this and the buttons and everything up, and then we'll be back tomorrow to put this all back together. And hopefully it works. Alright, so before we start putting everything back together, I just got to take care of this top shell here and clean it off. I've already kind of knocked out some of this stuff, but we'll go again through with a vacuum again, just make sure we got everything. Now, I did not wash this because I did not feel like taking the screen out. That's a little bit more involved, and frankly for this project it's not worth it. So let's just vacuum out anything that's left over. And we'll wipe everything down with a little bit of alcohol. Yeah, I can only get in here so much with the cloth. There was a little battery acid down here, so I just want to make sure at least this part's good. I'll just clean around where the buttons go. Alright, so I got a bunch of parts here. Let's start dropping things in. I guess we can start with the D-pad. I guess we'll go to the buttons next. We'll put the power button in and we'll make sure it's at the off position. And then the final piece, this little plastic piece for the LED. Alright, hopefully everything stays in place. Now we can try and slip the board in. Yeah, things are going to make this more difficult. Now let's take these things out. Alright, let's try this again. I think the speaker's part of the issue here. I think it's in. Okay, now we can put all this crap back in. Just gotta plug in this ribbon cable, and then this side of the shell is good. Alright, fantastic. Now we can set this aside, because we have a little work we have to do here before we can finish putting this together. Alright, so this metal piece has to go in. Yes, that makes sense. And it should be these two little screws. Alright, and the final piece of the puzzle. As it go this way or does it go this way? Nope, that doesn't make any sense. It's gotta go this way. Why are you being so difficult? There it is. It just needed a little extra convincing. All right. All right, so the shell is together. So I am going to just put a couple of these tri-wing screws in just to hold it together for testing purposes. And one more down here and it should be good. Because then I'll go get a couple batteries, which I think these two might be good. I guess we'll find out in a second. All right, so I have Bratz here. Let's put it in. And hit the power button. Nice! Excellent! Beautiful! Not exactly the game I want to show off my handiwork on, but whatever. Let's make sure all the buttons work. What's gallery mode? Okay, so A works. Left and right work. B works. I'm going to assume that these are going to work too. Alright, let's put the last few screws in and then finish this up. Alright, with that good news, I guess we just have to put the last few screws in. So, I am very happy with how this project turned out. I wasn't sure how much work we would have had to do on this, but thankfully all it was just some new battery terminals. So, hey, I would love to hear anybody's suggestions on any games to get for this. I don't really care about the particular genres per se. I mean, I'm a collector of all kinds of games, so let me know in the comments below what games I should get for this thing next. So yeah, with that said, thank you so much for coming along with me on this video. If you've made it this far, like, share, subscribe, and all that good jazz. And thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.